I'm Lauren Elrod.
And I'm Troy Foster. Welcome to QPQ, where you never get something for nothing. Our news tonight has quite a range, from how employers deal with the H1N1 virus, to layoffs, to holiday plans.
It sure does, Troy. Stay tuned for our top story after the break.
What the hell was that, Nick?
What?
Your version of closed captioning?
I was just thinking, I mean, you guys said...
Don't think, please.
It's inappropriate, offensive, and it looks like you're making fun of the hearing impaired. And we should not have to tell you that.
I'm sorry.
Just take it off.
I'm sorry. I'll
Got it?
Jerks. They totally approved that idea last week. Ridiculous. Typical of them, though. Fighting. Nick, do this. Nick, do that. Screw them. I don't really care. I'm getting a new job anyway. By this time next week, I'll be roping cattle out on the bayou.
Our top story deals with something that we've been hearing about for months, the H1N1 virus. Employers have read the CDC guidelines, but our health correspondent, Bill Billings, provides you valuable and practical tips for dealing with the business and human impact of the virus.
Excuse me. Troy and Lauren, in talking with employers out there, they understand that H1N1 is highly contagious. And it could affect their workforce in the coming months, particularly when they're returning during the spring months. Excuse me. There's still some confusion about reading the CDC guidelines about what to do in your business. May we suggest making sure that if you have sick employees, make sure they stay home. Also, don't let anyone come to work if they have a fever. Is it hot in here? If someone in your office has been infected, please take the necessary precautions. And most importantly, if a sick employee comes to work, make sure you send them home.
Thanks, Bill. We hope you feel better soon. In related news, and a silver lining to this story, the Department of Labor reports that the spread of H1N1 may not have as significant of an impact because of the massive amounts of layoff given the poor economy, or expected, which will further help lessen the impact of the virus this season.
With layoffs on the rise, employers are focused more than ever on getting the most out of their workforce, and that includes our own QPQ. Our aging correspondent, Ann Graham, has been putting in long hours with the staff reductions. How's it going, Ann?
It's going great. I love the extra work. It keeps me on my toes.
Enough chit-chat. Back to work, Ann.
Thanks, Ann. That brings us to our segment, When You're Not Watching. As employers, you know by now that employees will sometimes take advantage of the circumstances when they're not being supervised. And this is what happens when you're not watching.
That'll sure spread the swine flu.
Hey guys, holiday snacks.
Dig in.
Love it. Oh, don't mind if I do. Actually, can you hand me one of those bowls and I'll grab one? Excuse me, sorry. I just love holidays, don't you guys? Mm-hmm. See you around.
Well, no amount of antibacterial gel will help you there. So we suggest you think about this for your upcoming office parties, because that's what's happening when you're not watching.
Oh, he has no idea. That germ freak. And I'm supposed to go get him his lunch again?
Nick, my sandwich.
Coming, Troy. Who's watching now, Troy?
Good advice. Turning to holiday office parties, they always present unique challenges for employers every year, so we thought it would be helpful to give you some of the do's and don'ts.
And our Quid Pro Quo family has opened its doors for you all to see. First, do have a get-together with your employees to celebrate the season and each other. Aside from being a good thing to do, It will raise morale and potentially curb legal claims.
I hate holiday parties. Mainly because I hate everyone I work with. All of them.
Why do you think I'm faking the swine flu? I hate holiday parties. I'm totally going to get out of it.
I hate working with amateurs. The only reason that Lauren's here is because the regular anchor has a swine flu. And Nick, 2 words. He shouldn't be.
Between you and me, Troy is such a jerk.
How do I feel about Lauren? I don't waste my time thinking about her. She's already got a chair that doesn't belong to her. I'm not going to waste any more time with it.
Troy, how right you are. These parties are fun, but don't make them too fun. We always advise, don't provide an open bar and don't provide alcohol at a work-sponsored event. Remember, all parties are work events, and you will be responsible for your employees' behavior. Serving alcohol is only asking for trouble.
Also remember, since it is a work event, you should treat it as such. Don't dress inappropriately or use inappropriate language. We see many claims of sexual harassment sparked at the holiday party. Remember to protect against them. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight on Quid Pro Quo.
Please join us again, and remember, you never get something for nothing. Good night.